Welcome back to 6 News at 5. Time to take a look at your weather, and we're starting off with our almanac for a very good reason. That reason being that today we finally jumped above freezing. 45 out there today, and I'm going to tell you this right now on my Facebook page. It's meteorologist Matt Farrell on Facebook. I'm going to put a poll question out there, and then I'm going to share it with you at 6, and we're going to see what we think, because we started off at 12, and obviously that's a far cry from the typical weather that we're used to. I just want to check the pulse on the people on this one. We'll talk about it a little bit more at 6 o'clock. For now, though, let's talk about what's going on out there right now. Still in the 40s, and actually it's a relatively comfortable 40. And the reason I think it's relatively comfortable is because we spent the better part of 90 hours below freezing. So when things finally did jump back into the 40s, our bodies said, hey, this is a little bit warmer than what I gotten used to the last few days. It's not that this is a terribly, terribly warm temperature. It's just that because of what we went through, it felt a little bit better today. And tonight, with those south winds in place, we're not going to fall quite as far. We're going to be right around freezing again, but the teens are not part of our forecast for tonight. We'll stay in the 30s right around that freezing mark overnight tonight, and then into tomorrow. Starting off in the 30s helps us out a lot because we'll be back into the 60s, close to 70 degrees in a few spots, and that is great news for us. However, that's only the first half of the day. Of course, we get this really nice day in the middle of January. It's got to be followed up by a little more winter for you. So let's take a look at our forecast here. By Thursday, we're going to see this cold front approaching the area pretty early on in the day. It's going to make it through central Texas, though, I think towards the midday, mid-afternoon hours. Here we are, 2 o'clock, about to approach the Brazos Valley there, and then it's out of here by 6:30, 7, 8 o'clock. So this is another Arctic front. You'll notice those winds are out of the north. The good news is that this is a bit more of a glancing blow. We're going to be at the very, very far southern end of this Arctic air mass, and because of that, there are a few key differences to note here. First, lows will be in the 20s. Not the teens this weekend. We'll be above freezing during the day. That's a huge help. Of course, that, when you're below freezing for 90 hours, that is a huge strain on crops and on pipes. And of course, the best part about this whole situation is that we are not expecting any wintry precipitation as we head through the weekend. After that, of course, our focus changes. We talked about this last night. I want to show you a little bit more of a longer range picture. Now, this is just one model. This is not the gospel here. This is one model that I have to show you, and it's a long range model. And if you've ever heard me talk, you know how I feel about long-range models. But this trough develops out west, and notice how slowly that we started on Sunday. This is now Thursday in our model, and it is just now approaching Texas. What that means is for the better part of 3 to 4 days, because this is such a slow-moving system, it's going to send little disturbances our way. And with that, we have rain chances to talk about basically every single day. Advance it into Friday, you see this little cutoff low developing off to our southwest. Again, this is not the gospel, and this is 9-10 days away. You know how I feel about that. But again, this is one representation of what that could look like. So with that in mind, we will have multiple days of rain chances. This is Monday morning. This is your commute, unfortunately. It could be a wet commute for you Monday morning. By Monday afternoon, we'll get a little bit of a break into the afternoon, evening hours. But then again, by Tuesday morning, we see those rain chances again coming up from the south and those little disturbances coming our way in the upper levels. So with multiple days of rain chances, we could see decent rain total amounts here, anywhere from 1.5 inches to about 3 to 4 inches the closer you get to Houston there. So we could see good beneficial rain for the better part of next week. Again, 60s tomorrow, 40s though Friday, Saturday, Sunday, but then by Monday we'll warm back up, kick those rain chances into high gear, and keep them there basically through all of next week. We'll be right back.